Yes, sir.
Now, let me open this application. Yesterday, uh, I think this is not the way. So this is our yesterday's application. I will stick to the yes advanced Java. Our project regular class will be in advanced Java. So there. So this is our web application one we are going with. Now this is the servlet page where we are going to what do you call getting the data from the database and verifying whether it is successful or not. Right. If it is unsuccessful, we need to guide them to. Here it's up in the login page. How the login page will be displayed? I will let you know that. Just I'm running the same application. Let me run this. Okay. I'm running this server. This is the front end we have been developed. Here we are clicking on this to login. So generally, when you click on this, automatically it will come to login page. But I want to create another link below this login and clear after this at this place. At this place, what I want to create is I wanted to create a new link to the existing application. I'm updating this application here. Now see that at this place, don't have account register. It has to print like this. One extra page. Don't have an account. Write neatly. So don't have account. Account register. We need to go for that. When you click on this one, it has to go to the registration page. Right. So that updation we are going to do in this first. In the existing application only, I'm trying to update it. Where I should do this, go to the login page. When we are coming to the login page, this is the login page here. Okay, this is the login page, right? In this login page, here at the bottom of the line, at the bottom of the line, I want to create a one more row. Right, TD, TR, everything is there. I'm going to create one more row. I want to create a one more row in this. Okay. Here after this, I want to create a one more row. I told you one thing that I will ask that question regarding. Here, I want to create. I want to create a text like this. Don't have an account. Account register. Now see that. Here, I'm going to give register. The register should be the hyperlink, right? According to me, register should be the hyperlink. When you click on that, it has to be guide to another. Now here I'm going to take anchor tag, as you know that href. Okay, now it should be inside it. Okay. Now here I'm trying to give like this. Now just reload the page, whether you are able to see that link. Yes, we are able to see that. But this is looking like a two different table data. But I want to present them into single data, single page data. Now what will happen? Just see that. Now I'm removing these two things. I'm removing these two things. So from here to here, this will be in a single table data. Now how it will be displayed? Just see that. Entire thing displayed in a only one table data. But I want to spread over. I want to spread this entire sentence up to end of the second column. I want to extend this one. I want to print that in a single line. So what we supposed to do? Any idea?
Using inline.
Sorry. I wanted to display this entire text which is there in a single column. I want to spread it to second column also. What is supposed to do there? How to combine the two columns of a table? Do you remember? Row span, column span. So when I am taking column span, the columns of more than two rows. In a row, columns of there are fields of two different columns. I want to spread as a single line. Now it will be spread over like this. Now here I want to take it as alignment as right side. I want to take it as alignment as right side. So here also I can design like align is equals to right. Now see that where the text will be aligned. Now what I explained here, is it displaying the same thing? I need your response. I don't want to see you people like this. What I shown in the UI in a drawing, are you able to display? Am I able to display the same thing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I am clicking
Yes.
this register, it has to go to some other page. It has to go to some other page. The page could be something like this. Now see, what I'm doing is here. Do you have any register.jsp file? We don't have. So here I want to give register.jsp file. So this page we should create. Control C and go to the web application and create a JSP file and give name as like this. Register page has been created successfully. Now here I am giving register SNIIT Hyderabad. I am giving like this. Okay. Now see that as page is there, just I am reloading this page. Otherwise, if you want to go back also, we can go back and come back. So we are able to display that registration login page, but we don't have an account. What we are suggesting, if you don't have an account, you want to register with us. So control goes to that particular page where it is there. Now here the register page is also there, but as the resource is added, server has to be restarted. Otherwise, it won't take into consideration new resource. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to restart the server. Yes, I'm restarting the server. Okay, restarting the server. When I'm clicking on to login and register, it will directly come to login page. I don't have an account. I want to go to the registration page. Directly, it has changed it to the registration page. Here I supposed to create the registration page. Okay. Now to save time, what I'm doing is, if you want me to type everything, I can type. If you want to clear understanding, but I wanted to take this one. What is the login page we have been created? That entire page I will take and add some more fields for that. Okay. Now I'm taking this and I'm replacing this, so that here time will be saved. That's it. Nothing more than that. But these all things are not required. I shown you these are the different ways to do that. Okay. Now I have added a division, and here that action I'm giving as register action. I want to create a servlet, register servlet. Servlet will receive the entire information and it will go to the registration. Now in this registration also, do you have account? In this page, do you have an account? Have an account, login. It will flip from both the things. From here to there, there to here, it will be flipped. Just I will show that mechanism, how it will be there. Now see that it has been created. I will change that registration page. Instead of taking a login page, I am going to take registration page. Registration page. Registration form, I can say that. Here I'm giving a enter username and password. If you want to take confirm password also, we can take. Otherwise I'm taking one more extra field here, something like I want to collect the email ID also. I want to collect the email ID also from the user. Okay, here enter email ID. Email ID. Okay. Here I can say that email. What is that? The type is text only, text format, but text format, and name is email. The name which allows to read the value from this control from servlet. Okay. So here instead of taking login, I will change it to register. Register. So I will take like this. Now we can change the complete appearance of this registration page. See that registration page, username, password, email ID we are entering. Now suppose you came to this place there in the registration, but you got remember you remembered, you came to know that you have been created with this site. So at that moment, where we have to go? We need to go to the login page. So as it is updation, I need to restart the server again. Then only it will be taken. So instead of restarting, we have another files are there. Another feature are there in the servlet. It will be automatically updated. Now here, I'm restarting the server once again. Now see that? Yes, we have been successfully run this one. Here, I'm giving, I don't have an account. I want to go to the registration page. Yes, but I came to understand that I have been created with this site. So I want to go back to the login page. Login page, that link has been not changed. Why it is not changing that? In this registration page, we have changed that login, but we are not given the name of that place is login. So then it will go to that place. Now see that? This is the login page. This is the registration page. But you are getting confused with the same background, right? I'm going to change that background. For this registration page, I'm going to change the background color is something like got it. Now we can understand that easily. We can identify which is the login page, which is the registration page. We understand. Now what we supposed to do? what is the data we have been entered here? It has to go to the servlet where we have linked in this. Where we have linked in this, I'm trying to take the action by this register servlet. So I wanted to create this servlet. So here, click on the project, right click, go to the servlet. Here where we are creating all these servlets, com.sniit. Okay, there login servlet. What is that? Register servlet it is. Register servlet. After that, somewhere it will allow you to change it, right? So here, what is the name we are given there? Register as the URL pattern. We have given in the form. I'm changing with this register. So this URL pattern we should use to access this particular thing. Okay. Now here, I need to get the details about the particular user ID. Means the registration form. What are the controls are there in that? The controls are uname, password, and email. This sample piece I'm giving like this, so that directly. Otherwise, we need to take the confirmation password and we need to check whether both are same. Otherwise, we need to redirect to that. We'll come to that redirection part also. Now here, first of all, I should take all the three parameters like username. Okay, username is equals to request dot get parameter inside. What is the parameter name? Uname is the parameter name what I have given in the registration JSP page, right? The same thing I'm going to take the password is equals to request dot get parameter inside. I should give like p-word. I given the p-word only, p-word I'm giving, and email also extra field I have taken at the time of registration. If you want to take more fields also, we can take more fields, but I'm taking some sample fields which are required for us. Now here I want to take email ID I can give, otherwise email ID simply. In this request dot get parameter there I should give email. What is the parameter name, control name we are given in the UI? That successfully we are able to get all the things. Okay, now after getting all the things, we need to establish the connection, right? Without connection we cannot go further. But here sample piece I'm giving as the being a project, no need to create every time. I will let you know that once you start your project, how to take a single connection at the time of application has been started, how to take the help of that connection. I will let you know that. But individually I'm creating connections. I'm starting the connection. After starting the connection, I'm going to that particular place. Now here directly how to get the connection. What is the first step of establishing the connection? I should load the drivers. Class dot for name. Just even I can copy and paste from that. I can copy and paste from the registration. What is that? Login form. But I don't want to do that. The reason is, once I type something here, you will understand that. Now, how to get the control name of it? Already I told you that I have added that jar file to this place, Microsoft MySQL data. Here I should go for com.mysql.cj.jdbc. Inside there is a driver. You can observe that. This is the driver. This path I should give. Right. How can you give that? First we should give the package name. What is that? com.mysql.cj. You can observe that. com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. The meaning of it is we are taking the driver from com main package. In that one more sub package is there, MySQL, and in that another sub package CJ, another sub package JDBC. In this hierarchy, there is a driver class. I want to take the driver class. When you take the driver class, we can directly access the driver manager class and connection interface and everything. So all are defined in that class files. There are many more things are there in this. So here, as it is given, it is a exception will be raised. Okay, so this exception can be handled with a try catch. Now after completing to this place, I want to go to another level. What is the next level we need to do after loading the driver class? I need to get the connection, right? So here I'm going to take connection con is equals to driver manager. Driver manager is a class. I want to get the get connection is the method. In that get connection method, I should give the parameters. What are the parameters we are using to establish the connection? Is it either we can assign to some variable? Yesterday we have given directly in the parameter, right? I'm going to use a different style. Like what is the URL we should use here? See that. What is the URL you should use here? I'm taking the parameters. How the parameters can be assigned to that. Now I'm taking the URL here, uniform resource locator and username. Who is the user? What is the password? So I'm taking three different parameters. Here I will assign those values before this. Here string I'm taking URL is equals to like this. Sorry. URL is equals to double quotation marks. I will finish it. Okay. Now one more string is there. String user. Who is the user for this? Trying to establish the connection. And string pass. Like this I'm establishing the connection. Now as this connection interface is not there, I should import it. When you click on this, it will allow us to import it. Okay. And one more thing, driver manager also there is a problem. So I want to import that one also. Like I need to existing class I'm surroundingly adding. So everything is installed successfully. Now I wanted to assign the URL, username and password. I told you from where we can get it. So in a database explorer, already it is there. No need to take much risk for this. Just click on the database explorer, right click the connection which we are created, go to the properties. In that properties, driver properties are there. In this driver properties, what is the URL there? Just click on that field, Control A, Control C. Okay, just comment assign to that URL. Okay, this is the URL. Got it. Next, we have given the root. Root is the username and root is the password. These are the different kinds of things we have to do. Now, once the connection has been done, already we have some of the values which are taken from the user. Now, what we supposed to do? We need to send it to database. Okay. Now, in this place, I need to create a query. What query I should create? Like this string SQL what we have created yesterday. What will be the query? That will be in a double quotation marks like this. How can you insert the value? Suppose if you want to insert the value at the command prompt, how you do? Like MySQL. In this MySQL, I'm trying to insert the values into that. Just same syntax I will take here and use SNIIT is a database I have created for this application. Sorry, it is use, not user. Okay, it has been created. Now I want to select all the data from the users table. Got it. Now here there are many users. How can you write the query for this? Insert into. Directly we can take the table name. Right. Directly we can take the table name and values are in that values. I should give the value is something like user of 6. Okay. One more user 6 also. Got it. So username and password I'm trying to give it. So automatically it will be inserted into that, right? But according to our application, we are trying to get the one more field extra like email ID, but we don't have email ID column into that. How can you add the new column to the existing table with the help of alter command I explained. Now here I'm going to take alter table. What is the table we are altering? This table. I'm going to add a new field. What is that? Email field I'm adding. VARCHAR of 20 characters. I'm taking something like a 30 characters. Somebody's email it will be lengthy. So I have added this. So it has been changed. Now, if you want to display all the records from this, we can see that empty field. Email ID is not there for everything because previously it was not there. Recently we have added. Now I wanted to insert the data which is received from the front end, which is entered here. I wanted to insert this data with the help of this servlet into the database. Is it? Now I need to do that. How can you do it? First of all, how the query is there? The same query is there, right? So I'm copying the same query here. I'm using from here. That is that same query. I'm trying to do that. But in this place, we don't know what value will come dynamically, right? At that place, what I'm doing is I'm going to take question mark. Question mark means we don't know right now. Dynamically, we will assign some values to that. Okay. One more field also I should give. The reason is 3 fields we are reading from this. It is updated. Previously there were only 2 fields. Now it has become 3 fields where what we are added a new field to that existing. Now this is the one. Now according to this statement, we are going to expect 3 parameters. The 3 parameters will be set for that query. Now for this I need to take a statement. What statement I should take? Prepared statement. Okay, prepared statement. PST I'm taking. The reason is we are preparing with the dynamic values. We are preparing a query with the dynamic values, so that I'm taking like this. Now here I created the connection object dot prepare statement. We can check this one because already we have been created a string. That string we are assigning to this place, right? So there 2 things will be combined together as a statement. So as prepare statement is not there, I should import it. Okay, so I have imported it. Now what I'm supposed to do? I need to set the values which is coming from the UI into this one. 3 fields are there. For that, what is the prepare statement object we have been created? We need to set the values for that. PST dot set string. We have setting only string value here. Now first parameter is, what is the first parameter? Username. What is the exactly name we have given there? That same name we should give. If you give another way, it won't take. Got it? This is the another way I should take. Got it? This is the one. And I'm copying and pasting multiple number of times, 2 more times to make it fast. So here I'm going to take the second parameter. I will take the third parameter. Third parameter will be email ID we have given there. Here local variable what we created. The value is storing into the local variable. So we should give that same name for that. Now here email ID. Email ID is the one field. One more thing is I should take the password. We have been set. So what we are doing? We are getting the value from the UI, establishing the connection to the database, and preparing a statement for the dynamic setting values. And that prepare values we are setting the value which is coming to this place. So at that place, what it will become? It will become like this. So insert. It will become like this. Insert into users values, something like this. What is that? Username, comma password, comma email ID. Like this it will be prepared. So internally after this, what is the values we are taking and setting to this, it will be prepared like this. What are the values? Automatically it will be inserted. Now the statement has been prepared. But how this statement will be executed? With the help of execute statement, we can do that. There are many kinds of execute statement. What is required for us? We required the whether the record is inserted or not. Okay, record update. So execute update is there, execute is there, execute query is there. Execute query will bring the result back. Only select command we will use that. Is not required for us. And execute will give the status true or false, whether it is successfully inserted or not. It will take the status. And there are three methods we will take. One is execute, one method. Second method is execute update, execute update. Okay, next execute query. These are the three methods are there. Any one of the method we can use, but according to our requirement, which is suitable for our requirement, that is important. Just we need to know whether the record has been inserted into that or not. If you know the status is more than enough, right? So I'm going to take psd dot execute. PSD, what is the prepared statement we have prepared? I want to execute it. Once you execute it, it will take the status. Okay, and it will return some value, right? So here, instead of taking separately, here I'm going to give if the PST I'm executing, it will return true value or false value. Based on that, I should divert the control. Here, based on the execution of that PSD statement, we need to direct the control, isn't it? After this, I wanted to take one more thing. Here, if that particular status is executed successfully, your username has been created. Okay, I want to take OUT out, but we have not been created that, right? OUT JSP writer, right? So first of all, to print that output statement, I can go for this. Like what is that? Print writer OUT is equals to response dot get writer, response dot get writer. Okay, that print writer we should import, as it is a predefined class. We should import it before using it. Okay, now I want to set the content of it. Sorry, it is a OUT, because we are using OUT only, right? Now here OUT dot set content type. OUT now response dot set content type. At last it is there. Yes, the content type would be HTML format. Text format only. I want to take HTML format like this. I will let you know that in future it will be changed. The content type will be changed according to the requirement. So here now that out can be used. What I am trying out and println. In this println, I am giving user your account. We can say that your account has been created successfully like this. Otherwise, we need to divert that control in else block. It is. Now here I'm taking your account has not been created. Okay, these are the different things. I can apply that string format. What is that? Text formats also for this. Now here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to insert into that. Now let me restart the server. Then all effects will be takes place there. Now see that. I'm running the server. Okay. Yes. So it is loaded. I'm clicking on to login, but I don't have any account. I want to create my account. I'm going to registration page. In this, I'm giving the username which does not exist. Username does not exist. There is no user4 account. User4 account is not there. I wanted to give like this. User4 I'm giving like 1234 is the password I'm giving. Like email ID is user4 at the rate of gmail.com. So this is the password I want to give. When I click on this registration, either it has to print successful or it has to print unsuccessful. Either of the things it has to be taken. Now see that when I clicked, we can observe that the account has not been created. Means it is unsuccessful transaction. We are going to registration page, but account has not been created. Now we will check whether why it is going wrong. Now in this place, let me check it. Yeah, it is created, but the status what we are taking is not working. Now see that here previously 6 rows are there. If it is successfully installed, successfully taken into that. Now I want to execute one more time. Are you able to see that new record has been created, but it is successfully executing, but the diversion what we are giving, that is going wrong here. The diversion what we are going wrong here. Now to make you understand why we are went wrong, here I'm going to give the status of it, the status of the execute command, right? The status of that execute command, I'm taking the boolean, something like almost like I'm taking an integer into something like status is equals to, just I will take it, what status it has been printing. So the status of that particular word, here we can see that mismatch convert into boolean is clearly saying that I am going to return the boolean value. I am going to return the boolean value here. For that I need to make it as boolean. So boolean value is in returning. Now the status I wanted to print here. Status is, what is the status of that operation? Now here the status can be taken here. Based on the status, I should divert. Now like this, when you analyze, you will not go wrong. Now see that. Now once again, I'm going to take, I'm going to execute the same command. I'm going to create another record. Now just a minute. So there is no issue. There is no issue. Okay. Let me rerun the program. I'm trying to create another account. I'm running this application. Okay. Running this application. See that? Yeah. Here I'm running this application. In this running application, it will be shown right like this. Now I wanted to go to something registration page here. There, what is the account has not been created? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also there. 7 is not there. I wanted to create user 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I'm giving password, and user 7 at the rate of gmail.com. Okay, I'm trying to register it. You can check the status of it. So the status is false. Status is false means it is successfully executed. There is no errors. If there is no errors, if there is no errors, so error will not come. For that reason, what we supposed to do? I should create and symbol here. When you take and symbol here, what will happen? Now see that. The same thing, I'm trying to re-execute the application. Here, I wanted to give something like 8, user 8. Here, I'm going to add one more 8 here. Here also, I'm changing that user account 8 here. Got it. Now, when you click on this, now you will get the successful state of it. Now see that? Yes, status is false. So your account has been created successfully. This is the one thing. Now, when it is displaying for your confirmation, I shown this. It is not required for us. What is the value it is giving? For what value we need to divert the control to what place? Now, if it is status is not true, it is successful. Status is false, status is not false, means it is true. Account has not been created, means there is some error. Now here, once you have been created, I need to divert the control. Otherwise, I need to create another link for this. How can you create it? I'm going to create something like a break statement. I should take. Click here to login. Click here to login. LOGN. Now in this, that login word should be, once it is showing like this, it has to be. Now see that. Once it is showing like this, I wanted to add one more extra name. Click here to login. Click here to login. This login must be hyperlink. When you click on this, it has to go to the login page again. Okay. Otherwise, in unsuccessful case, suppose if it is unsuccessful, failed case. In failed case, it may be unsuccessful, right? Want to register again. Here, take a registration page. In a two ways, two different kinds I should take. Now I can change in this place. Here, click here to login. So it should be hyperlink. When it is hyperlink, then only it's possible to register. Okay. Now here, anchor tag I'm taking. Href I'm taking is equals to like this. Anchor I'm taking. Okay. Now here, what is the different values I'm giving like this in output statement? Like href. Here I should take login. What is the login page? login.jsp. I will take it as. Now we should understand this. Now when we started this double quotation, if you give double quotation, it is taking that like a string. It is taking like a string. Inside, if you want to give this type of links, we should use single quotation marks. Then it will take as a link and work successfully. See that. Now, if it is not, I want to go for another extra for this. Here also I'm going to give something. Control V. Here I want to go for registration. Register again. Want to register again. I want to go for register.jsp. Okay. Here I can give that. Want to register. Register again. So all these are same things, but where we should give what type of action. That is called a project. That's it. Nothing more than that. Now I have saved it. Now I'm going to reload this one. I'm going back. Here I'm giving something like a user 7 has been created. Now I'm going to take it as 12 something. Okay. Here I'm not giving the password. but we are not validating. Even empty also it may take something like. Now see that we are not given as unique, so duplicates can also be taken. Now I'm clicking on registration, but successfully it is accepted. Now we can observe the data, how the data is taken into this. Now I wanted to register. Now observe that this is 4 has been taken first, and 8, 7 and 8 also has been taken. Okay. Now 12 has been taken without password. But as being a project, we should not allow them. We should not allow application to uh, don't register without password, without proper details. Username password is mandatory for us, right? So we need to stop there. So if it is, we need to add one more thing here. Before going to insert these fields, before going to insert these fields, we should check that. We should check that whether that users are there or not. So before going to this place, we should check that. We should check that whether it is possible or not. So either we can validate at front end or validate at back end. So better to validate at front end. We need to take a small JavaScript program for that. We'll come to that. Now in this place, so registration has been done, but that is not the proper registration. We'll come to that. Now once that has been printed, just I'm clicking on to login. Okay. Now I'm going back to registration page again. Okay. Now here I wanted to register user 13, something like this. User 13 and 1 2 3 3 2 1 something, and user 13 I'm giving user 13 at the rate of gmail.com. Got it. Here I'm trying to register, but there is no question of going wrong here. So if it is going wrong, then only we can come back to the registration. This, what is that? This case, else case never be executed. Else case never be executed. So when it is possible, when we are applying the constraints for this, it's possible. Now here, what I'm doing is, I'm going to create a separate table. I will drop this table. I will create again with the constraints. Now see that else block will be executed again. Now here I'm going. Okay. Now, if you want to make it, wrong, I wanted to drop the table. I need to recreate with the constraints. Drop the table. Completely drop table name. The table has been dropped. If you want to check it, it will not be there. Table no more here. Now I wanted to create another table. Create table. Table name is users, and there directly in a single line I'm giving everything. Now here first name is what I given there, uname, same thing. Otherwise we need to change many things there. Varchar of something like 20. Okay. Now I'm giving not null. It's a primary key first of all. Primary key. It should be a primary key. Got it. One more thing is password. P-word are given there. P-word VARCHAR of 20. Got it. Next email. Email are given there. VARCHAR something like 30. Size I'm giving 30. But this should not be allowed as null. Not null. So when I apply the not null for the password, password could not be empty. Now email can be empty, it is an optional one. So here I'm giving something like this. The table has been created. Now just check it out. I wanted to rerun that application. Just observe the difference. Now check it out. Okay, the application has been launched, and I'm clicking on to this one, and I don't have an account. Even if you give that user password, user 1 and user 1. Yesterday what we have given, but previously it was there, but it is not there now. We have removed that all the records. When you click on this, automatically it will go wrong, unsuccessful. Now in this unsuccessful also, we should divert the user to registration page. So there also I will change, I will make changes into the login page, the same thing. If it is, where is that? Here, this one is registration, it has to be, it's not login. Click on register, got it. Now here I'm checking the same thing, I'm taking the same thing, control C, and in the login page, when it is unsuccessful, when it is gone to unsuccessful in a servlet, in a login servlet, it is unsuccessful, it should print like this. What it has to print? Your account has not been created, it's not required, it is not required at this position. So here I'm trying to do that. So it will go to the registration page. Now come back to this place, just reload. Yes. If you are not restarting, that change will not be affected there. Okay. Now I'm going to restart the server. Now check it out. Okay. I'm taking this. Finish it. So it will be completed. Okay. The application is launched. Now I'm going to this place. Here, when I insert, when I'm trying to log in, as I remember, the data is there in the database, user 1, user 1. Now that user 1, there is no record in that. If you want to display the details, it will show that no user is there. Now I'm trying to log in as I remember, just clicking on this. So it will say that login is unsuccessful. Want to register again? Just go to the registration. Directly it will go to the registration part. Yeah, it has come. Now here I'm going to take the same username 1 and username 2, username 1 only, and here user 1 at the rate of gmail.com. Okay. Now I'm registering it. Whether it has been registered or not. Yes, successfully registered. Now I wanted to register, I want to log in. Now if I come to that user 1 and user 1, so it will take you to login successful. If it is login successful, it has to go to the home page object. So when we start with the session tracking, we will come to that. I will let you know that. Okay. Now it is successful creation of login and login page. Now what I wanted to tell you here it is, once the instead of displaying the login page, I want to come to the user home page. User home in the sense, user home must be created before that. I want to divert it into user home instead of displaying this. Instead of displaying this message, we will redirect the page to the user place, and we need to maintain the session tracking. The session tracking can be done. The session tracking can be done with the help of session management. Already we discussed in our JSP or Servlet concept there. We have discussed that. Now that we are going to do that. Shall we proceed with that? Want to practice up to here? Girls. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir, we are there.
Yes. Tell me, shall I proceed
Yes, sir.
session tracking? Will you practice up to here?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please share the fourth video, sir?
Well, already I uploaded in the morning hours when you asked. I uploaded that fourth video. Fourth video, nothing is there. Fourth video, how to create the web application with annotations without web XML, web.xml file. How to do it? It's a matter of 5 minutes video. I think it's uploaded in the morning hours when you asked. Tell me, shall I continue with the session tracking? Do you have time? For me also having time, we can finish the topic.
How much time will it take, sir?
Sorry?
How much time will it take, sir?
Minimum 30 to 45 minutes. Mostly 1 hour.
We'll continue tomorrow, sir.
Shivatnika having work. Is it? Okay, no issue. I'll stop here. Tomorrow, everyone has to come. Just be ready for attending 2 hours class. Minimum. 1 hour is not sufficient. We cannot finish our complete project hosting by end of this month. You understand?
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Okay, sir.
what yes, I'm giving that instruction. What you need to gather. What is the project? That project, how many users are registering? Like users may be registered dynamically. Otherwise, we need to create account and give to them. That's the one thing. After user registrations, after administration, what are the various links, services administrator required? What are the services normal user can require? So like that, we need to design that application on paper or something, wherever you want. Just after creating that, we will start designing the application. So I will guide you how to develop the application. Not only this application, there are many more applications are there. We can do that. What is it? మాట్లాడాలి మీరు మాట్లాడకపోతే కష్టమవుతుంది. Am I troubling you to create a new project?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why I'm telling it is, once you learn a course, no one recognize you that you are completed course. Once you develop a project, minimum normal CRUD applications, if you are able to generate, if you are able to do it, then others can believe. Directly showing the certificate means there are so many fake certificates are giving by taking 10,000, 15,000 rupees. There are so many institutions are like that. They are issuing certificates. But certificates is not the matter. You must be in a position to develop basic application, very basic application. For every application, these CRUD applications are important. Creating username, registering user, logging to user, and maintaining the session tracking between them, and what are the services provided by base integration of that user. Different levels of user. Top administrator will be there, middle level management will be there, low level end user will be there. So what are the services? According to their service, according to their privilege, the respective services has to be printed, has to be enabled. So we need to create a separate home page for each and every user, and we need to display them. Then only, if you are using as a end user, end user cannot create accounts. End user cannot add another user, but middle level user, management level user, they can add a new user account. If you want to remove any user, that user cannot remove another user, but middle level management, the people who are taking trouble or something like creating some problems in that our application, so that we can remove it, we can hold them, we can stop the accessing of him. Like that also we can do that. That only management can do that. That services is not available for the end user. Like that, that integration part also should be there in the application. So when you are able to develop that at least that level, so that you have perfect idea, I'm going to develop host the same application with our company website, so that in the company website it will be live till you place it somewhere. You can add the same URL and project details into your resume, so that it will be added some advantage to you than others. That is my motto of why I'm forcing you to do something. What do you say? Is it benefit to you or not?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason you must be competitor to the IT people. But they may ask something, but you can say that I know something. But only this arithmetic logic kind of things will not. That is the one of the criteria to identify the people who are capable. But if you say something, they won't prefer them. They will prefer you. Why you prefer you? You are industry ready. You are industry ready, so that they will prefer you. Because if I give some concept, she can do easily. No need of extra training. If I guide something, she will do it. So that they will be a chance to prefer you than some other people. That is the plan I'm trying to do it. Okay, just plan well. And if you are not getting any idea, any kind of yeah, developing your own project, while developing is, I will help you out, no issue. But if we are preparing the project modules, kind of what are the different modules we need to maintain, if you have any idea, just ping it to the WhatsApp, I will respond to you. I think I'm responding on time.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So 5 of you should generate 5 different projects. But all projects may be having that what is that? Creation of new account, registering with the new account, and login system and session management. The 3 concepts are same in all the project. After that, behind it, I will guide you what are the services they require. Somebody they need required some searching concepts. Somebody may require something like adding new users, some components if you want to add. Suppose you are sees Soumya started Soumya Technologies. Soumya Technologies means she has to, as the administrator, she has to add some training courses, some placements kind of thing. She want to add. So as a being an administrator, she can do that. But end user cannot do that. End user can register with their site. They can access the content and course details and everything, but user cannot add it. So such type of integration we should maintain. Okay, so it will be definitely benefited to you. So just take it as serious as you have free. Just work on this properly. Anytime if you are getting any kind of problems, just ping it to me in a WhatsApp. I will respond to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Shall I close the class?
Yes, sir.